Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Now Nation recap. I am John Orlando. I'm joined by Michael Pagano. And Michael, we have a very interesting matchup this week featuring a competitor that, well, to be quite honest, didn't stick around NOW for long. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. I'll let you tell the fans who we're talking about.
Yeah, so we have Jake Something going up against James Avery, and it's really kind of a clash of eras, I would say. So James Avery, now known as a very well-known trainer around the Central Ohio area, really the Ohio area in general. Then you have Jake Something, who has gone on to wrestle for Impact Wrestling. He's now known as Cousin Jake. But these two are going at it at NOW1, so the very first NOW show. And, John, it was a great match, and it really showed how both these guys are just solid wrestlers.
Indeed. And you got the powerhouse of Jake Something against the technical wizardry, I would say, of James Avery. That guy knows a lot of holds. He knows how to put you in a lot of holds. So it's going to be a very interesting match. So let's not waste any time. Let's throw it on up to the ring and check out Jake Something versus James Avery.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to New Ohio Wrestling Now 1. We have a singles contest. Now, we kind of mentioned this individual in our first opening contest. The stretcher James Avery is going to be taking on Jake Something. And Shane Dorsey, we talked about what a dangerous individual James Avery is in the ring. And many folks that are not familiar with Mr. Avery, when you see him, you're probably going to think, this guy right here. But he is certainly a capable wrestler, and he can get it done.
Oh, yeah. You look at James and you think it's just like somebody you'd see at a bar or something. But, yeah, he can definitely go. He's well-versed, well-seasoned. He actually runs a professional wrestling school for the Central Ohio Pro Wrestling Academy. And, yeah, you look at him, you wouldn't think much about it, but they call him the stretcher for a reason. He'll turn you inside out.
That's right. You do not want to underestimate this man. You know, he's been wrestling for nearly almost 15 years. I mean, he started very, very young. He's still a young man, but he is quite capable in the ring, despite his outward appearance, despite his demeanor. If you ever talk to him backstage, you might go, wow, this guy's a character, but he certainly can get it done in the squared circle.
I can tell you, the first time I met James Avery, he rubbed me the wrong way, and it was that way for years. I mean, he knows how to get under people's skin, but you cannot deny the fact that James Avery is a part of so much of the young talent out there today.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And here we are seeing Jake Something making his NOW debut, a gentleman that has wrestled predominantly in the northwestern corner of the state of Ohio and a lot throughout Michigan and the rest of the Midwest. He is certainly a talented individual, and I think the fans are in for a treat when they see this guy lock up with James Avery.
Big powerhouse. Just from looking at him, you can tell that.
Tremendous physique, no doubt this guy hits the gym 24/7.
And now Avery's stalling on the floor.
Avery starting with the mind games right off the
yeah,
bat.
exactly.
You guys know as well as I do, it doesn't matter how big you are. Wrestling is totally different. A guy like James Avery can surprise you in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that.
Avery's still on the outside of the ring, and Jake Something is just pacing back and forth. He's waiting to get his hands on Avery and show these fans here in Columbus what he can do. And Avery coming in, and well, no.
Not much for high flying, I guess.
I don't think that's how that was supposed to happen. Avery, is he leaving?
He's gone.
Maybe over already.
Wow. The embarrassment is so bad. James Avery is just leaving. Well, I guess he's decided to come back.
He got over it.
Yes, he got over it real quick. And now Avery. Now, is he going to get back in the ring the same way? Is he going to try it a second time?
Looks like it. There we go.
Oh, my. And a smart aleck. Oh, whoops. Oh, my. I was going to say, smart aleck, sarcastic yay from the crowd. And Avery again just lost his footing and fell down again.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of karma on that one.
This is what we're talking about. You may look at James Avery and you go, this is a guy that can't even get in the ring correctly. But when he's in that ring, I mean, he will just turn you inside out and make you wish you weren't in the ring with him.
He was born with 2 left feet. As soon as that bell rings, it's a different story.
All right, there's the bell. Now we're going to get this match underway. Collar and elbow tie-up. Avery starting with some more psychological games. As you said, Dirk, he loves to get under people's skin. He loves to annoy you, to needle you.
There's no one better. No one better at getting under your skin than James Avery.
Avery now circling the ring against something. Jake looking for another collar and elbow tie. Oh, look at that. Took the arm right away from him, and there's a quick arm wringer. And, well, that's what it says on the marquee. Thank you, James. Nice reversal from Jake Something. And Something just continuing to torque on that arm, which that will certainly hyperextend the elbow, and now Avery to the ropes. Veteran move. Veteran move.
Look at this. Jake Something just stalking James Avery into the corner.
Well, you got to give Jake Something credit. He is not backing down. He's not intimidated by James Avery. He's got a game plan. He's kind of sticking to it. There was a quick shot of some of the folks here at the Resolute Athletic Complex upstairs.
For some reason, Mr. Avery does not like them. Of course, I don't think he really likes anybody.
That's true. Side headlock now from Jake Something. And Avery going to shoot him off the ropes. There you go. Shoots him off. Big shoulder tackle. Going down. Well, not even a 1 count. Front face lock now from Jake Something. And Jake is, oh wait, reversal. Back into a arm wringer. Waist lock and a takedown. And Something here. Wow, look at that strength. Takes him back down again. I don't have in my notes or anything. Is Jake Something an accomplished amateur wrestler? Because I don't have that in my notes. I actually don't have much about Mr. Something.
He's a little bit of a mystery. We really don't know much about his background.
Cool. Big elbow to the side of the head of Avery. And there's nothing fancy about these stomps right to the chest.
That's the power coming out.
Avery now looking a little worse for wear. Picked up, wait a minute, oh, look at, wow. Did Avery do that on purpose? He tried to trip Jake Something.
Yeah, it almost worked.
Off the ropes, big kick to the chest of Jake Something. Power slam, what a great move.
That's Avery's wheelhouse right there.
2, yes, you're right, Shank Dorsey.
Right here, this is where James Avery's going to turn the tide. He's going to put the chin lock here, the headlock on Jake Something, wear him down. And this is where Avery, he'll even get in his head. He'll talk in his ear here and call him everything under the sun.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, Jake will definitely have to do something about this.
Well, that was a pun, and that was a very bad one, Mr. Dorsey. Big clothesline, though, from Avery. And he's still showboating a little bit. Now, Mr. Avery, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but you better get on top of Jake Something before that guy gets back to a vertical base. Here we go, maybe a textbook suplex from Avery. Snaps him over. 1, 2, arrogant cover, guys. Arrogant cover on that
a little
one.
Confidence there.
Well,
maybe overconfidence.
I was going to say, I would agree with that. Avery now with a big forearm, big European uppercut. Staggers Something, and now is just choking him right there on the ropes. Come on, ref, get in there. He breaks before the 5 count, which would be an automatic disqualification here in NOW.
Yeah, and this pace of this match right now favors Avery. He's keeping it slow, methodical. Everything he does is a reason.
And wait a minute, off. Oh, my. That's going to rearrange your spine, Dirk. I mean, the pain has just got to be shooting all through the lower half of Avery's body.
I mean, James Avery bent in half right there.
And now both men are down.
That's going to affect his legs, his arms. I mean, you take out a man's back, and it's over.
Avery finally getting to his knees. So is Jake Something. Here comes Avery, full head of steam. Big clothesline from Something. And another big clothesline, up and over he goes.
Jake Something's gonna do something here.
Yeah.
Jumping up and over, oh my!
Holy cow.
Nearly landed in the first row.
I have to give him credit for a guy that size to do something like that.
Yes, Avery is now rolled back into the ring after that suicide dive from Jake Something. And now Jake says, here we go again, big, oh my!
He might be knocked out there.
The way his head hit that turnbuckle, man, that's got to dim your running lights. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What is Avery going to do here? Is he going to try a superplex? I think he's going to try a superplex, gentlemen.
Well, if he can get this right after Something's head crashing into that turnbuckle, we might see a finish of this match.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Here we go.
Got him.
Top rope suplex.
But Avery grabbed his back. 1, 2, and oh my. Avery grabbed his own back after the superplex, and so we go back to that backbreaker that Jake Something applied to him just a few moments ago. The back might be injured. We may have to keep an eye on that as this match continues on.
Yeah, it's definitely slowed him down, that's for sure.
Here we go, maybe another suplex. Up and over goes Jake Something, and he pushes him into the turnbuckle. And Something coming, wow!
Got him that time.
He launched himself right into James Avery, and now takes off that armband and, oh, mows him down with a clothesline.
That's it.
1, 2, 3, that's it. Jake Something is your winner. Now, let me just tell you, Dirk and Shank, this guy is impressive.
Oh, definitely for sure. This guy that can be that agile and that big and powerful, he's definitely going to be hard to handle.
Yeah, I think Jake Something put everybody on notice tonight.
Definitely, and there's a certain viciousness to his style. I mean, the way he just took Avery out there at the end, he's definitely something to look out for in the future of NOW.
Oh, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now, you write it down here on this date that you saw Jake Something make his NOW debut, because something tells me he's going to be a champion in the near future.
John, a decisive victory for Jake Something, picking up the win over the veteran James Avery. Something I want to point out, as this is our first James Avery match on the Now Nation Recap, is how he is always playing to the fans and really trying to get into the head of his opponents before the match even starts, how he'd be jumping into the ring and kind of falling face first, almost hustling his opponents in a way, trying to make them think that he doesn't know what he's doing, but obviously he does, as he is a well-known trainer around the Ohio area. But as we mentioned, Jake Something now is in Impact Wrestling as Cousin Jake, and that is something you can watch every Tuesday night on Access TV at 8 p.m.
That's right, and we had a great match here this week on NOW, and you might want to check out other matches. You might want to keep tabs on NOW for when we return to live action, and you can do that a couple different ways. You can jump on over to the website, newohiowrestling.com. You can also find us on Twitter at New Ohio Wrestling, no G on the end of it, and Instagram and Facebook as at New Ohio Wrestling. Definitely check out our social media accounts. Check out the website. Keep tabs on just when and where we will be back in action, and hopefully here real soon we'll be back in action. Hopefully this pandemic will be over here quickly and we can get back to live action, because that's what we're looking forward to doing in 2021. And with that, I'm John Orlando for Michael Pagano. We'll see you next time here on the Now Nation Recap.
Folks, I hope you are enjoying seeing the Now Nation Recap on Facebook. For a while, we only had it available on YouTube, but now it is also available on Facebook. So every Friday night at 7 p.m., we are having a live stream of the Now Nation Recap. So tune in 7 p.m. on the New Ohio Wrestling Facebook and check out the Now Nation Recap.